today we're going to talk about inspection reports and what they mean. So following an inspection that we carry out, you'll get a report, and depending on the inspection that we do, will depend on the report that you do. So you may get 1, 2, 3, 4 reports. So to interpret the reports, they can look a bit daunting, but we try to make it as simple as we can. And always remember, if there is something that you're not sure about, you can always talk to us. So if we start with PAT, or portable appliance testing, when we do any PAT testing, then you'll get a full report with details of every item that's been inspected. And on there, it'll give you all the test results, which, to be honest, you can probably ignore. The important bit at the bottom will be whether the item's passed or failed. So if it's a pass, then that's great, it's safe for continued use. If it's failed, then we will have told you, but it needs to be taken out of service until it's been repaired, and then it can be put back into service. So that's our PAT testing. The next inspection that we do is an electrical installation condition report, or EICR. Now this can look like quite a daunting document. It's a standard document that's used. It's in the wiring regulations as a template, so we just use that as the template. As I say, it can be a bit daunting, but essentially the most important bit is the recommendations page, where anything that we find will be detailed and a code given to it. So the codes that we use are C1, C2, C3 and FI. So starting with FI is further investigation. This just means that we need to do some more work to be able to determine whether the item's safe or whether it needs to be removed. C3 means that we would recommend an improvement, so it's not necessarily unsafe, but some work needs to be done to it. C2 means that there's potentially danger present, and that really needs remedial work carrying out to rectify that. And C1 means that danger's imminently present, so at that point we've probably turned the power off, informed you of the fact, and that needs remedial work straight away. So they're the codes that you'll see. They are explained at the bottom of the sheet, but essentially your EICR will be quite a few pages long, but that's probably the most important page within it. It'll also detail the overall condition of the installation, so it'll be given a satisfactory or an unsatisfactory. If you get a C1 or a C2, then the report will automatically become unsatisfactory as well as FI, because we can't determine whether some work needs to be done. We also use those codes on our PUWER inspections, just to keep things really simple. So again, FI, C3, C2 and C1 will appear on those with an overall satisfactory or unsatisfactory rating. And then for the low-alert inspections that we carry out, we use the standard forms from the LEEA, which details all the equipment, either on individual forms if you've not got much equipment, or it might be more of a spreadsheet kind of form. On this, again, each piece of equipment will be given a pass or a fail, essentially, that says whether it's safe to operate or it's not. And it will also detail any remedial actions that are required to bring that piece of equipment up to spec so that it can be passed. Sometimes a piece of equipment will be deemed to be satisfactory, but there'll be a period by which some work needs to be done, which again is all detailed within that report. As I say, these forms and reports can become or appear daunting, so if you're unsure about anything, then please do give us a call, ask, and we're more than happy to explain anything on there.